What is up, YouTube? This is Darkmaster491 back once again, bringing you some more Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. So wow, it's been a while since I put up some Wi-Fi battles. Hopefully getting back into it. I haven't had the chance to really put up any Wi-Fi battles lately, just so many things have been happening. So anyways, yeah, I have here my Pokemon Black and White Samurott Special, so be sure to check it out and enjoy. And yeah, I just wanted to say, as you know, there's plenty of Samurott sets out there, but just hardly any of them really work. I mean, you see plenty of Samurott sets like Sword Sansing Samurott sets like Waterfall, Megahorn, Aqua Jet, Night Slash. I mean, there's just a lot that isn't covered by sets like that. I don't know, there's just not much you can really go with Samurott, unfortunately, since it just had the move pool, but it didn't really have the coverage or capability to really take forth with it. So anyways, I'm going to show you two Samurott sets, one of them which is relatively a lot different from sets that you've seen out there for the most part. Pretty much going to show you sets that regardless have to do with how you use the sets rather than as per the set itself. So this is something you're going to have to watch closely to kind of understand where it's going. So pretty much more of a stratagem case. So yeah, anyways, this first battle is going to show you a set that's pretty much different from the rest. So yeah, be sure to check it out and enjoy the battle. So yeah, we got our first battle here against my opponent DC, who's going to lead out with the Mamoswine, and he's going to try to set up his Stealth Rock. So I'm just going to go for the trick to lock him into whatever move he decides to do. And he's indeed going to set up his Rock, switch into Jellicent, so I'm just going to go straight for Hidden Power Grass, regardless of whether he stays in or switches. And I'm going to go for a Volt Switch to accumulate damage on Jellicent, but he's going to switch back into Mamoswine. So I'm just going to go for an Overheat, which apparently isn't going to kill him, because his Mamoswine has the ability Thick Fat. So he's just going to go straight for a Roar to accumulate a bit of Stealth Rocks damage, and I'm just going to either finish him off or hit something with a Megahorn. Trying to bait him thinking that I'm just a simple physical sweeping Samurott there. And he's going to go straight for a Scald while I switch into Bliss ++ here to wall up any move he wants to hit me with. Now he's going to switch into Skarmory. I'm just going to go for a Thunder Wave to pretty much paralyze whatever he switches, or if he stays in, or whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. So I'm going to switch into Samurott, predicting his Spikes, and you're going to see what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to copycat his Spikes. He's going to switch out, I guess, fearing Hydro Pump or whatever. So I'm just going to copycat some Spikes of his, and pretty much getting a setup going of my own. I'm going to hit me with the Toxic, and now I'm going to predict him to predict me to go for a copycat to Toxic his Jellicent now, which would wear him down. But predicting that, I'm just going to go straight back into Chansey here, and I'm going to go for a Heal Bell to heal that poison, because I don't want Samurott poison later on. As you'll see, I'll need that clear status. It's going to be quite important. And I'm going to set up the Stealth Rocks of my own. He's going to keep on setting Spikes, and right now I'm hoping he's going to try to Whirlwind me, and hoping that it'll land on Samurott, as you'll see shortly. That would pretty much be game sealing for him for the most part. So now I'm just going to keep going for Hammer Arms, hoping he's going to go for a Whirlwind at some point, since pretty much I have all the setups I need. He also has all the setups he needs, so pretty much if this goes wrong, it's GG for me. But if I can pull this off correctly, I pretty much have the game won. Probably just about 6-0 or 5-0, depending on what I'm left with, but I don't expect to be the 6-0 at this rate. I'm going to need to sacrifice somebody more than likely. It's probably going to have to be Chansey. So right here, I'm just going to go for a Seismic, hoping he's going to go for another Whirlwind. He could go for a Brave Bird, although I don't think that would kill me, my Chansey there. He's going to Whirl me into my Rotom, and I'm going to predict him to fodder off his Mamoswine at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fodder off my Chansey here, which is perfect, because now I'll have a free switch into my Samurott, which is pretty much going to seal the game for him if he doesn't have any Choice Scarfers. And I'm hoping Latios isn't Choice Scarf, and it turns out that it isn't Choice Scarf, as he switches on to Jellicent, predicting the Megahorn, and I'm just going to go for a copycat into the Whirlwind, which is perfect, because now there's nothing he can do as long as he has no Choice Scarfers or priority. pretty much there's nothing he can do to escape this chain of whirlwinds, as you'll see. So he's gonna, Whirlwind's gonna bring in Celebi here. I'm just gonna keep going for those copycat whirlwinds. So pretty much what Copycat just did was copy the last move that was used, and the last move that he used basically was Whirlwind from Skarmory. As you saw that he fought it off his Mamoswine, and there wasn't a single move used right after that. So basically Whirlwind was still the last move, so pretty much he is sealed into an endless chain of whirlwinds and pretty much going through a very slow death right now. Oh, pretty much that's GG for me. Hope you guys enjoy the battle and continue to enjoy the sweep. So anyways, I'm going to explain this set in short. Basically, this Samurott is a max speed Samurott with naive nature. I actually have 2 physical attacks and Hidden Power Electric. Hidden Power Electric is for Gyarados, or I guess Skarmory if I needed to hit it, but it's really mainly for the water flyings that I kind of want to knock out if I can't pull off any kind of copycat chain on it. Still gonna need that fair coverage, and this thing is Choice Scarf, so I'm gonna need to come in and out like surprise basically. I can't be too obvious. It has to be by surprise, which is why I went for a Mega Horn into anything he would probably want to switch into to kind of make him think I was a physical sweeping Samurott, hopefully to get him to stay in even more. I was hoping he was actually going to stay in with Skarmory to throw up some more spikes, and then I guess maybe Whirlwind later, so I would have the opportunity to continue setting up spikes until he figured it out, but fortunately it ends somewhere. So anyways, it still worked out for the best. So basically I was going to say you can pretty much put anything on the Samurott set as long as you have Copycat and a Choice Scarf. Pretty much you can put anything. You don't have to put Waterfall, Mega Horn. You could put special attack like Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Grass Knot. You could have anything on this set as long as you have the Choice Scarf with Copycat. So basically that's pretty much the end of the battle, and I'm going to show you the stats over here. The stats are pretty much same as I mentioned before. It has a max speed with Choice Scarf. Its max speed with its Choice Scarf actually reads up to 393 it reaches. So that's 1 point under Jolteon and Aerodactyl speed stat, as you can tell, which is unfortunate, but those are actually 2 of the counters that will basically counter this Samurott set or Samurott spread or whatever. And they'll always counter Samurott no matter what, unless you're carrying like Aqua Jet or something, which Aqua Jet is another choice you can put on the set if you're worried about things like that. But yeah, so anyways, that's pretty much it for the set, move, and explanation. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment under the video description. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the battle, and stay tuned for battle number 2, guys. It's going to be pretty much a standard battle, so I'll give a short explanation before the battle begins, but it's going to be kind of another stratagem video, more of an offensive variation set pretty much, so be sure to check it out and stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and we'll enjoy the next one as well. Alright. Okay, so we got the second battle here against an opponent that's using a fairly standard Sandstorm team, as you can see. It's got a Ferrothorn, Jellicent, Hippowdon, and all that good stuff. So anyways, I'm running kind of a Rain and Sun team here for the most part, revolving around a new Samurott set of my own. So yeah, be sure to check out the battle and enjoy for more details. Also, I will post the description for both Samurott sets at the video description below, so be sure to check it out. I'm not going to have the time to talk about it much in the video, so yeah, be sure to check that out. Enjoy the battle, and also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you have any questions, don't forget to leave a comment at the comment box there. So yeah, enjoy, guys. Alrighty, and the battle begins, and my opponent Sume is going to lead out with a Hippowdon, and I'm going to lead out with Samurott, just to be on the aggressive side from the very start. And I'm going to predict the switch and go for an Ice Beam on to whatever he switches out, because I'm not sure if he might bring out Jellicent, so I don't want to just go for a Grass Knot either in case he did switch into Ferrothorn, which he did. And now I'm just going to hit it with the Hidden Power of Fire. And that's almost going to be a kill for the Ferrothorn, and unfortunately for him, misses the Leech Seed, so he's going to go for a Protect to get a bit of his HP back. It's not really going to do too much damage, the Sandstorm, to me, but could matter later on, so I don't want to have Samurott stay there for too long. just gonna go for another safe hidden power fire in case he just decides to leave his Ferrothorn to die, but he decides to switch into Jellicent. And here I'm just gonna switch safely into my Magnezone while he goes for a Toxic, which is going to be no damage. And now he's gonna switch out of Hippowdon, and I'm gonna go for the obvious Thunder to make him think that I have absolutely nothing for Hippowdon, basically. And I'm going to go for a Magikarp, which is going to be a game changer here, getting 3 Stealth Rocks for myself, predicting that he's going to predict my switch, and he does exactly as I thought. So I'm able to get a Stealth Rocks up through prediction, basically. Although I did go for the Earthquake, I did have Sturdy on Magnezone anyways. So anyways, I'm going to try to burn this guy. Will-O-Wisp is going to miss. It's going to roar on Gengar, get a little bit of damage with Focus Blast, and gonna roar it back out again into my Samurott, and this time I'm gonna go straight for a Grass Knot because I'm pretty sure he's thinking I don't have any other move to attack the Jellicent right now. So I'm gonna go straight for that. It's gonna do a lot of damage, surprisingly. I'm guessing it wasn't specially defensive EV trained. So I'm gonna go for another Grass Knot. I'm gonna try to play it safe with a couple predictions here and there because I don't want to go crazy making predictions in case he decides to recover or, you know, some stuff like that. I don't want to take those chances at this point. And he's going to switch back into Jellicent. The Stealth Rocks is going to slowly accumulate damage onto him, so it's pretty good on my part. He could switch into Ferrothorn again, but I didn't want to be too over-predictive with that. I was sure that after another switch his Jellicent would go down anyway, so it didn't really matter whether I took that extra damage from that. So now he's going to bring in Shiraka, and I'm going to make a pretty crazy prediction, predicting he would over-predict and go for a Stone Edge, just exactly what he does. I was actually predicting him to predict me to switch into Gengar before, which is why I made that switch. If he had close combat, it could have been a close game or a possible win for him that much faster, but I didn't want to take that chance that he would predict my switch to Gengar, which worked out perfectly for me. And now I'm pretty sure he has the Choice Banded Scizor here, so I'm afraid he's just going to go for a Pursuit. I don't want to take that chance, and strangely enough it's actually a Swords Dancing Scizor. So I'm just going to go for that Focus Blast, get a bit of damage. I'm going to switch out now to sacrifice my Magnezone, unless it happens to be faster for whatever reason. He's just going to go for a superpower to take off Magnezone, and it's going to be into him, and I'm just going to have to hope to take Scizor out with my Ninetales. If my Fire Blast misses, pretty much going to be GG for me. So kind of depending a bit on the accuracy here, which can be pretty bad in some cases, but then again it's only a 15% chance it'll miss, so it's pretty much highly unlikely. And it's going to take it out, pretty much. Not at a good amount of HP, and he's going to send his Choice Scarf Salamence with Moxie ability, which is going to be pretty bad for me because he's going to pretty much get a sweep if I don't have any counter to that. Unfortunately for him, I also have a Choice Scarf Gengar, which is what I was trying to hide from the very beginning, and this is great. I had my Gengar is actually a timid nature with max special, max speed, so I'm able to easily outspeed the Salamence and go for a Destiny Bomb to take it out, which worked out perfectly yet again. And now I'm going to have to protect, to scout out how much, well, I mean, I'm not sure if I can live the close combat, so I'm going to go for a Protect to get a little bit extra HP in case it's necessary. Apparently in this case it wasn't necessary, but I just wanted to be sure. I didn't want to take a chance that Politoed might have died from like max or damage or anything like that. So anyways, Politoed is going to survive, and I'm going to end this battle with an attack from Samurott. So I'm going to let Politoed take the fall here, just so I can show you guys that I did have the Water type move on Samurott all along. So I could have did it, could have went for the Hydro Pump anytime I wanted to at all, but just decided to save the best for last pretty much. So that's pretty much the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Alright.